First order of business, call the meeting to order. Next, roll call, please.
Alderman Bass.
Here.
Alderman Cleaver.
Here.
Alderman Headley.
Here.
Alderman Knox.
Here.
Alderman Stratton.
Here.
Alderman Mills. There's a quorum.
Next item, invocation by Pastor Wayne Geiger, First Baptist Church, followed by Pledge of Allegiance, Alderman Bob Headley.
Father, we do thank you for your hand of grace and love and mercy upon us. We thank you for this beautiful day. We recognize it as a gift from you, and we're thankful. Father, we know that many in our midst are struggling, going through difficult times. We pray for those who are hurting, those who are sick, just those who are struggling in general. Father, we thank you for this city. We thank you for our leaders. We pray tonight for your grace and wisdom. We pray all these things in thy name. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Next item of business, approval of agenda.
No changes, Mayor.
Okay. Next item, proclamation. First, Marty Napier from accepting for the Green Valley Historic Society. Do you want to go ahead and?
Whereas the Grain Valley Historical Society was founded in 1991 to retain and document the history of Grain Valley through the collection of artifacts and printed materials, and whereas the Grain Valley Historical Society Museum was established and items cataloged in 2000, and whereas the Grain Valley Historical Society is participating in events to commemorate the bicentennial of the state of Missouri, including a statewide ice cream social and additional open hours for the museum, and whereas the Grain Valley Historical Society will contribute a collection of items to represent the city of Grain Valley's past, present, and a note to future citizens to be made available to the public along with other Missouri organizations, local and state agencies, and businesses on August 10th, 2046 at the State of Missouri's Historical Society in Columbia, Missouri. And now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the City of Grain Valley Board of Aldermen and I, Mayor Chuck Johnson, express our appreciation to the Grain Valley Historical Society for the work they do to present and preserve the history of Grain Valley and involving the community to commemorate Missouri's bicentennial. In testimony whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the city to be affixed the 9th day of August, 2021 in the city of Grain Valley, Missouri. Signed, Chuck Johnson, Mayor.
No, Marty, this is for the historic society. We all know that's you. You do most of the work.
Whereas Judge John Jack served the city of Grain Valley as municipal judge for 25 years from 1994 through 2019, and whereas Judge Jack exhibited exemplary performance, dedication, and commitment to the city of Grain Valley's municipal court with no missed court dates, and whereas he championed the juvenile court program in Blue Springs due to his interest in turning the lives of youth around through placement and programs. Grain Valley's youth court program was modeled after the one that Judge Jack pioneered, and whereas Judge Jack's law career, including presiding over several courts in nearby communities, he also was a part of judicial commissions in which laws for the state of Missouri were written and reviewed. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the City of Grain Valley Board of Aldermen, and I, Mayor Chuck Johnston, express our appreciation to Judge John Jack for his dedication to justly and fairly carrying out the laws of the City of Grain Valley, Missouri. In testimony whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the city to be affixed the 9th day of August, 2021, in the City of Grain Valley, Missouri. Signed, Chuck Johnston, Mayor.
Judge Jack, fortunately, I've never had the privilege of meeting you before on either side of the bench. You, and you've done a great job for me. Sincerely appreciate it.
And then we'll do a couple with that, and then we have something else for it, but we'll do a couple with the proclamation. Okay, and Mayor Johnson, the first one there is for 96 program. This is for you to take. And you want to get the family up here? You want to take a picture as well? To be in the picture? Yep.
You don't want a photo moment?
Enjoy your retirement. You did a great job. Thank you very much.
And this will be going on the wall.
Next item of business is citizens' participation. We ask anyone that'd like to address the board to please limit your comments to 2 minutes. State your name and address. Does anyone like to address the board? Chief, would you give her a hand with the?
You this close. My name is Jan Burrell. I live at 1035 Ephraim. And I hadn't expected to speak today because I hadn't expected that anyone would be in the room who was unmasked. I'd like to know why the council is allowing someone unmasked in this room when the Jackson County has a mandate against such situations.
I didn't realize there was someone on,
Same
Help.
as always, I have medical exemptions that prohibit me from wearing it.
Medical?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And I did check the mandate before I came today, and it is still listed on there.
Okay. I just wanted to know, I'm 75 and didn't really want to be in a room with COVID being spewed into the room. I do want to say I was pleasantly surprised that everyone was, including our citizens. It indicates that we care about each other, that we're willing to wear masks. Thank you for the explanation.
thank you. Next item, consent agenda.
Mayor, I move we accept the consent agenda.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second, Alderman Knox. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please signify by saying nay. Motion carries 5-0. Previous business, seeing none. Next item, new business, liquor license for Nakotra Vineyards.
This is a new license for a wholesaler here in town. I believe Mr. Nakatra is here this evening if you do have any questions for him. He, again, is a wholesaler, so he is leasing a space out of one of the storage units. He will not be selling out of that storage unit, but uses it for storage only. The next time you guys will see this is when you will actually vote to approve or not approve it. But if you had any questions about the license, everything was received in good order. Those are a little bit simpler. They don't have a lot of details since no one's actually selling to a person.
Anyone have any questions for Mr. Nakota?
So it's just a warehouse where you're gonna be transporting, selling wine, is that right? Liquor? Yeah. So nothing will be served on premises then? Okay.
No additional questions? Okay, next item, liquor license, Class I, addition for Captain's Pub LLC.
You all had already done the renewal for Captain's Pub recently. They are requesting a temporary license for an event on September 11th. They hope to host from 11 to 5 an outdoor event in their parking lot. And they're going to have food vendors and people selling trinkets and things like that, as well as alcohol from Captain's in a tent. And everything was received in good order on this one as well. Again, everything was just received for the renewal, but they are asking for a temporary license for that particular day and time.
Okay. We need a vote on these? Okay. All right, next item of business, presentation. Oh, I'm sorry, any questions? Or no one's here from Captain's?
Not tonight.
Okay, all right. Next item, presentation, seeing none. Public hearing, seeing none. Next item, resolution. Resolution R21-46 is a resolution authorizing the city administration to sign an agreement with Ned Standard Incorporated for information technology service and remote backup, data backup, and disaster replication services.
Mayor, I move we accept the first reading of Bill R21, or Resolution R21-46. I'm sorry. These are resolutions, not ordinances. I move we accept Resolution 21-46 as read.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second, Alderman Bass. Any discussion?
I was going to let Mr. Trozen just give a brief overview of this.
So this new agreement will have a discount of 5% for the 3 years that this agreement is in place. And this monthly fee will be a fixed price for the full 3 years of the agreement. We will also have a fixed price of the 3 years for the build-out of desktops and laptops by Net Standard as well. There were a couple of revisions as far as the agreements that are in your packet. A law firm reviewed the agreement and asked that a non-appropriation clause be added to the agreement. Net Standard has added that clause. The city clerk has a copy of those agreements with that clause in it. And there was also, in addition to the payout on the invoice, instead of 15 days, the city would have 30 days to pay invoices. So those changes have been made and submitted new agreements to the city clerk for approval.
Thank you. Any additional questions? Seeing none, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please signify by saying nay. Resolution carries 5-0. Next item, Resolution R21-47, authorizing the city administrator to spend funds to repair storm water drainage swell located between Blue Branch Drive and Dean Drive.
Mayor, I move that we accept Resolution 21-47.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second, all in favor? Any discussion?
Mayor and members of the board, if you remember back to the heavy rains that we had in the spring, there was a round of pictures that kind of made their way through the Facebook world, and it showed a cul-de-sac kind of flooded out. So we went through and found what the problem was, and it's actually the drainage swale in between Dean and Blue Branch Drive. So we actually reached out to 4 companies, got 3 bids back on how to fix that. So basically, they'll be going in, cleaning out all the dead or dying trees and the silt that's built up over the years, and then go back in and rip-wrap it. So that should let the water flow out instead of backing back into the cul-de-sac. So hopefully those residents will be happy the next time we get heavy rains.
Any additional questions? Seeing none, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please signify by saying nay. Motion carries 5-0. Next item, Resolution R 21-48, authorizing approval of replacement of drop ceiling in a Public Works Maintenance Building by Term Supply Contractors, Summit General Contracting, LLC.
Mayor, I move that we approve resolution number R 21-48.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second, Alderman Headley. Any discussion?
Mayor, members of the board, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Trozen one more time.
So during a routine maintenance check of a HVAC system down at the Public Works facility, our term and supply vendor Stanger found that poor air conditioning performance because of the condition of the ceiling. Some of the T-bars are distorted, no longer the original shape. We have sagging mains, missing tiles, the sagging grids and grids being held together by tape. The ceiling condition is increasing the infiltration. That's basically the heat coming in from the attic, causing it into the office space, which makes maintaining the space temperature difficult and more expensive to maintain. And therefore, we're recommending that the ceiling be replaced in the Public Works Maintenance Facility. This item, there is sufficient funds in this year's budget to cover this expense.
Thank you. Any questions? Seeing none, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please signify by saying nay. Motion carries 5-0. Next item, ordinances.
Bill B 21-18 is an ordinance amending the Grain Valley, Missouri to establish a procedure to disclose potential conflicts of interest and substantial interest for certain municipal officials.
I move that we accept the first reading of bill number B 21-18 and bring it back for its second reading by title only at our next regular meeting.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second, Alderman Knox. Any discussion?
Mayor and members of the board, this is a requirement by the Missouri Ethics Commission, so it's something we have to pass every 2 years, but all of you who are elected officials would have gotten an email with a form that you have to go through and fill out that basically have to put on there if you have any interests in certain businesses or things that have city dealings. This is just the every 2-year approval, outlining that process.
You said you're talking the one we filed the first of the year, right?
Mhm.
Recently, okay. I thought maybe I missed something recently.
No, no.
Okay, any additional questions? Seeing none, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please signify by saying nay. First reading passes 5-0. Next item, city attorney's report.
No report tonight, Your Honor.
Next item, city administrator and staff report.
I believe there was a community development written report in your packet, and Chief Beal has a report.
Mayor Board, this is our time of year where we do our fundraising events with the police department. I just want to make you guys aware that this coming Saturday, August the 14th, we're doing cakes, cops, and conversations out in Armstrong Park. I don't know if you guys are aware of Chris Cakes, but they say they taste pretty good. So you, pancakes, sausage, eggs, and a juice for your likings. I should just say come out and support. And again, this would be a fundraising event for us to continue the rest of the events that we have for the year. Thank you.
Chief, what time is that? Did you?
From 8 to 11.
And the only other thing, just wanted to wish Alderman Headley a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
No more reports, Mayor.
Next item, Board of Aldermen reports and comments. Alderman Bass.
I have nothing at this time, other than glad to have you back, Mayor.
Thank you. Sounds like you have special interest in that. Alderman Cleaver.
Just wanted to say I was at the Food Truck Fridays last Friday and saw Shannon and his crew out there getting ready for the movie in the park, and they were working diligently and things look pretty good out there. So I just wanted to say I noticed you, and you guys were doing a good job. I didn't stay for the movie, but yeah, just wanted to acknowledge you for that. That's it, Mayor.
Alderman Headley.
Nothing at this time, Mayor.
Alderman Knox.
Ken, I had a citizen reach out to me about the impact of the parking lot at the end of Snybar as far as traffic and roads, and he wanted to know if we'd done any kind of impact study.
The parking lot at the,
For the
Where
trails.
the trail starts. The road just south, just north of my house.
the dead end there?
Yeah, the dead end, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, that's,
Trailhead parking lot.
yeah, so
yes.
at the end of Cross Creek.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Cross
um,
Creek, not Snybar, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't know where we put that. I mean, Shannon can speak to it. I mean, we didn't do a formal, traffic study for it. Typically our trailheads there's not a ton of traffic, coming in and out of there, even at, like Butterfly Trail, where it's kind of even centered around more things. That parking lot has,
It's got seven stalls.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's rarely full.
The new one?
The one at Butterfly.
Right.
The new one that you're referencing will have one 88 stall and then 7 regular parks. So we'll have a total of 8 parking stalls.
Yeah, I told him I didn't see much increase in traffic, but
That road sees a fairly good amount of traffic. There's only 2 entrances. Well, I guess there's 3 entrances in that housing addition, so I doubt that this will have any impact whatsoever.
Okay.
Alderman Stratton?
Nothing at this time.
Okay, Mayor's report. As most you know, I'm going through some pretty difficult. I can't talk. I want to thank everybody that for all the support I've received. It's really been great. Thank you. We don't have a need for executive session. That being said, motion to, no, we don't need, we'll adjourn.